Hey friends, Motivational Coach Logan Thomas here. Today I wanted to talk about being present in the moment. I've been thinking about this for a little while actually, and as I've done some of my mentoring, as I've done some of my studies on motivational stuff, I've realized that this is a big concern kind of in the world, and I think we'd all agree that, we like to be on our phones a lot. And I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing, but I think that sometimes we take it to the extreme and, we'll be with people and we are on our phones or whatever, and we don't actually have a good conversation with the people we're with. And I just think that there's so much value in us being a little bit more present in the moment and focusing more on just being in the zone. I've done kind of a lot of thinking about this lately, and I've been really making an effort to be more present and in the current moment. And I've noticed that I have less anxiety because I'm not worrying as much about the future, and I have less depression because I'm not worrying so much about the past. So as I'm more present in the moment, it's been really good. And when I think about being present in the moment, I also think about a couple of things. One, my friend Johnny, one of my managers out here, whenever we're hanging out with the guys, we're going out to lunch or something, he always, as usual, we'll kind of be just hanging out. A lot of us will be on our phones, and he always says, guys, when you're with me, be with me. And I think there's a lot of wisdom in that. And usually we're like, oh yeah, and we'll put our phones away, and then we'll have a really good lunch together or dinner or whatever we're doing. We'll have a lot of fun together when we're being present. So I think that's one thing. Yeah, when you're with friends or whatever, try to be more present. But I think in general, just try to be more in the moment. Recently, I was watching the British Open, and Henrik Stenson beat Phil Mickelson. And he was given an interview, and he said, they were asking kind of how he succeeded, because it was a big battle between Stenson and Mickelson. Just a big battle, like back and forth, just a couple of strokes off. If any of you watch golf, it was a pretty big battle. And whether you watch golf or not, what Stenson said was very applicable to us. He says, they're like, how did you win, or how did you stay ahead? And he's like, you know what? I picked my spots, I hit my shots, and I stayed in the moment the whole time. And I just think that's awesome. I think that's so applicable for all of us. If we just pick our spots, hit our shots, and stay in the moment, we'll be a lot more successful, because again, we won't have anxiety as much because we won't be worried so much about the future. We'll just create the future we want by living in the present and working hard right now. If we just focus on now, how do I feel right now, and how can I be a little bit happier right now? Don't worry so much about the future, and don't dwell on the past because you can't change it. Just focus on the present moment and get out there and have success. So I wanted to keep this short. I love you guys, and I love me. I want to be happy, and I want us all to be happy. So try to do try a little activity where you just catch yourself, do more to catch yourself living in the past or living in the future, and just focus on living more in the present moment, and you'll be a lot happier. I know that to be true, because this last week or two I've been really trying to live more in the present moment. On Saturday, I posted on there, I was feeling really confident. I focused on being in the present moment all day, and I was in the zone, and I set up 2 customers, I almost got a third, and I was just in the zone. I just was a lot happier, and I wasn't worried about my past performances or am I going to hit my goals for the future. I just said, let's be in the zone, let's focus hard, and I had an awesome performance. And I know that that's applicable, like you guys will have success in your life, whatever you're doing, if you be more in the present moment. So I love you guys, have an awesome week. I'll catch you soon. See ya.